Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Me. Once again, welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. I know, I'm reviewing a Looney Tunes movie when I'm wearing a Tom and Jerry shirt, but hey, Warner Bros. Owns both, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, in this movie, we follow Daffy Duck and Porky Pig as they grew up together on a farm, and they have to pay their house, but their roof is covered in this goo that completely ruins their house, so they get jobs at a gum factory, only to find out that the gum turns people into zombies, and them, along with Petunia Pig, have to go out and save the world. Now, this is a new 2D animated Looney Tunes movie that has been released on the big screen, and there is a reason behind that. It was originally supposed to come out last year. I mean, people at festivals got to see it early last year, and it was actually supposed to come out a couple weeks ago, but they didn't want to release it at a time when movies like Paddington in Peru and Captain America Brave New World were out, so I feel like it makes sense, to push it back a little bit. And it's out now in theaters, and it was actually originally supposed to go to streaming, but because Warner Brothers has been just shelving properties that, I don't know why, but they have been very picky when it comes to animation recently. Like, Coyote vs. Acme is finished, but they just refuse to, release that movie, and everybody is furious. Everybody's been protesting. Like, we don't know if it's ever going to happen. However, they did mention that if this movie manages to get successful enough, then there is a possibility there might be more justice for that actually becoming a reality for us to actually see it. Because the fact that we actually get to see a fully 2D animated Looney Tunes movie on the big screen, and the fact that it was originally supposed to go to streaming, but Catch Up Entertainment saw this and was all like, you know what? We're going to put this on the big screen for people, and I'm glad they did, because it was such a delightful time at the movies. It definitely brings back the memories of when Looney Tunes was just all around just a fun show with all the energy surrounding it with its characters. And even though it does only focus on Daffy and Porky, like, there's no cameos of any of the other characters, there's no Bugs Bunny, there's no Foghorn Leghorn, there's no Yosemite Sam or Elmer Fudd or who else, Sylvester and Tweety, nothing like that. And it would have been nice to have seen a few of those characters, but at the same time, Daffy and Porky were more than enough for me, because I really liked their friendship in this movie. It shows that friendships aren't perfect. Like, they do tend to care for each other once in a while, but of course, Daffy is the type of character that screws up a lot. And Porky just feels like, while he really cares for his friend, feels like he ruins everything. But of course, that changes much later on. But really, one of the best things about this movie, in my opinion, is Porky's interaction with Petunia. And I really love their relationship. It's so cute. It's like a will they, won't they relationship, but we all know it's probably going to have a happy end, because, I just really like how, they're so alike, not just because they're pigs, but I don't know. I just really thought it was very delightful seeing these two together, and the fact that, it just amazes me how much effort they managed to put into this movie, despite it not having a whole lot of, other characters too. Like, it has a lot of human characters that you are not going to remember at all. Also, an alien villain who does have bits of humor once in a while. Like, the comedy here definitely feels Looney Tunes, though it does have a few occasional pop culture references. Like, there's a TikTok reference where Daffy twerks, which was a little cringe, but at the same time, the way it's handled by the end of it made me appreciate it a bit more. It's not like pop culture reference in your face every single minute. Like, there are smartphones and all that, but basically I expected it, because Looney Tunes has been taking place in the modern world before with the Looney Tunes show, which I've always enjoyed. I really like. There was definitely creativity behind that show in my eyes. Yeah, but this one is full-on Looney Tunes when it comes to its humor. And it has some really clever moments when it comes to, its satire on, things not really being original anymore, because when it comes to Petunia trying to make a brand new gum flavor and she criticizes the new gum for not feeling as original, something that, the media industry has been complaining about a lot when it comes to making new things. Yeah, we all knew where it was going. And there are some really creative fourth wall breaks, too. And while at first, the pacing definitely goes by pretty quickly, there are some times where it does slow down just a little bit. Not too much, though. It's only an hour and 30 minutes long. It honestly felt a little bit longer, but I didn't mind it because most of the time I was having a fun time. Just, seeing a movie like this, a 2D animated film like this, on the big screen. Back in the days where, it was always about, hand-drawn Disney, not that live-action stuff that we keep getting nowadays, and the fact that we're getting another one next week, and one in May. And of course, there was Warner Brothers' most anticipated Minecraft movie that they thought was such a good idea, though who knows, the movie might be good, the movie might be bad, but many people have not have high hopes for it. When it comes to movies like this, the fact that it's definitely taking from another property in terms of, it being a Looney Tunes movie, but not always throwing nostalgia in your face. It just feels like a Looney Tunes movie most of the time. The way the animation style handles the fact that it doesn't feel at all like AI was a part of it. It shows that these people making the movie really do care, and they really do have a love for the classic Looney Tunes characters. So really, a lot of effort was put into the movie. And I was a little worried seeing the movie just due to the fact that once the movie started up, there wasn't a whole lot of people coming in, but then there was a bunch of other people coming in, and I was all like, oh, yes. Movies like this need to be supported more because if they do, we'll get more movies like this. It'll send a message to Warner Brothers that we want more movies like this. We want them to release more movies like this. And the fact that other companies have been, paying attention to films like this and bringing them out on a big screen when Warner Brothers has just been shelving things, just thinking that, they want quantity over quality. I was just having myself such a great time. And in the end, guys, I had an absolute blast with this one. The fact that this was also from the creators of those Looney Tunes cartoons that are featured on Max, it makes it all the more endearing knowing the fact that despite this somewhat being based off around those, they decided to put this on the big screen, and it was such a great experience. It's funny, it has heart, it manages to have more than enough to make you feel like you're actually watching a Looney Tunes cartoon on the big screen, a long hour and 30-minute long cartoon, just like the old days of when they put Looney Tunes back in the theaters, though I wasn't around when that was a thing. But it shows there's people that do care. And the movie manages to win me over with its clever humor, and while albeit not too original plot, in terms of it, being another save the world type story, it still doesn't hide the fact that a lot of love was put into this movie, and my mind blew up knowing that by the end of it, people still care. With all the positivity that I've been giving this film, it honestly might get better for me over time because I do see myself wanting to watch this again. And I'm just still amazed that movies like this can still exist given to the right people. This certainly should send a message. I recommend going out to seeing this movie if you love Looney Tunes. If you love Looney Tunes, and if you love animation in general, go out and support the movie. I mean, with movies like this, and Novocaine, and Black Bag, we still have some really good movie weekends when it comes to more than one good movie coming out each weekend. It's perfect for fans and people who aren't even familiar with Looney Tunes. It might win you over with its heart and its humor. It's I absolutely had a great time with it, and I see myself enjoying it more as time goes on. I honestly hope that the company does decide to do more, because there is an after credits scene where they mention like we need to have this greenlit for a sequel, and I would love to see another one on Bugs Bunny. There was originally supposed to be one on Bugs Bunny, but that was completely scrapped. But I hope they do decide to do more like this, like make it a whole Looney Tunes movie franchise, because it's honestly a franchise I would love to see. It just depends how well this movie does. It's probably not going to do like major amounts or anything like that, but I hope people do go out and support it, because I know there's going to be a lot of fans for this one. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on X or Instagram or Blue Sky, whichever one you're on. Follow me there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.